to another edition of Acoustics Unfiltered. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I remembered.
Yeah, well done.
I am your host, Asabi Hawa, and this is...
Mike.
And today's guest is Erica James. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Welcome. So I think we should probably start with clear up a little bit of a miscommunication. So your handle is Prophets of Rock, and I've been calling you Prophets of Rock for the last month or so, however long we've been talking. And then I realized that actually your stage name is actually your actual name. So let's start there. So what's the Prophets of Rock about? It's very grandiose.
Well, I am grandiose.
Fair enough.
Oh, no. I'll start there. No, I'm happy to be here. Let's start off with that. Prophets of Rock started off as a name of my rock radio show at university.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I was a rock radio DJ. They gave me like a list of genres to choose.
Yeah.
Kind of ushered me towards R&B and hip hop. Better say reggae, even though I'm not Jamaican.
Yeah.
And I love Bob Marley. But I was like, no, I want rock. You know.
What? How come? Why did you?
I grew up on rock music.
Oh.
I grew up on everything, to be honest.
Okay.
My dad played a lot of Fela and Bob Marley
Yeah.
and like Arrested Development and Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Me. But my mom, she grew up on country western because her parents lived in Texas for X amount of years. Yeah, they're Nigerian, but they moved to Texas.
Interesting.
And so my mom kind of like, I grew up with Dolly Parton. And
Yeah, Donnie's got skills though.
her pen is serious. And so I grew up on that. So I felt confident in being able to, play songs with rock, like whether it was 2000s or 2010s or 70s. So after graduating back in 2013, it kind of stuck with me.
Yeah.
Every time I use Erica James as like my handle, random people would be tagging me Erica. And I just felt like it just reminded me of like my parents growing up, like I've done something wrong. So I didn't want to have like my government name everywhere.
Yeah.
So I kind of just use Prophets of Rock.
Oh.
Like Lizzo Be Eaten is Lizzo's handle, but
Yeah.
so I just wanted to have that, and then when I get to know people, I could say, my name is Eric. It's on my music.
Oh. So is it like a alter ego? So when you're Erica, you're all kind of calm, and then when you're Prophets of Rock, you're a bit of a different person.
Kind of. It's all extensions of me. I don't present the person I'm on stage like regularly. That would probably get arrested. You know what I'm saying? No Bobby Brown 1988.
Look at as well. Probably be
I'm arrested. Man.
Yeah.
As the granddaughter of a police commissioner.
Yeah.
So that's like my stage kind of persona. But I believe I am a prophet of rock, meaning that rock and roll comes from black music.
Yeah.
And so I grew up on Chuck Berry and Little Richard, Sister Rosetta.
Yes.
So I feel like those are my like musical ancestors and Prince. So it is essentially a part of who I am.
Did you purposely omit Elvis from that list of people there? Wind a bit.
I'll tell the tea. Like,
You're the king of rock, apparently.
Is he your king of rock?
No, just hey, it's about me.
No, because... Sorry, no.
No. I get it. Like, listen, to be honest, I have Elvis. I'll redeem myself. I have Elvis merch in my yard. Growing up, I liked Elvis a lot. I liked Sam Cooke. I loved all of that. But the older I got, the more I realized, oh, hold on here. You're the king of something. You've coined something that existed way before you.
Yeah, exactly.
And he himself later on said, Fats Domino is the king, this and that. But, these artists died with X amount and you died with X amount.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, a lot of his songs were written by black people, So the architect of rock, the king to me is Little Richard.
Yeah.
But the world can perceive it another way.
Well, I think everyone kind of knows now.
I mean, there are literal clips of I can't even remember the guy's name, but an artist who Elvis literally took like the singing style.
Yeah.
So
I did his voice.
yes.
Tragedies. Anyway, okay, so we've cleared that up now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, as I do, because my brain's all over the place, I'm gonna flip flop between the future and the past. Just bear with me. So we fast forward now to the future. You've got an album out, right?
Yeah.
And what I don't know butcher the name of it. So explain to her.
Yeah.
I was reading it at the time. Like, what's up? Oh, I'm not gonna say it. So,
Do you know how many people have called it like the name of a Chinese restaurant?
yeah, wasabi or something like that.
Okay, it's not a edamame or it's called wabi sabi. I didn't create wabi sabi at all because I know there'll be some anime fans like, no, she's not. It's a mantra that I've lived most of my life with.
Okay.
I grew up fascinated with like different cultures and Japan. I've always wanted to go to Japan.
Yeah, I do as well.
Apparently it's amazing. I've seen it, on TikTok. And so in creating my first album, Wabi Sabi, I released it in March 2024.
Okay.
I wanted something that resonated with me. And for me, I've done a lot of growth in learning to embrace imperfection.
Mm.
And a Wabi Sabi is essentially a mantra of like embracing one's flaws, embracing the struggles of life, and kind of shining a light on them, not running away from it.
Okay.
So a lot of the songs on the album are very positive, but I wasn't always in the most positive place to write them.
Yes.
I kind of wrote my motivational anthem.
Okay.
I look at it like I wanted this type of artist growing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've created.
Okay.
So was it a case that then, so all this kind of positivity, was it a case that you kind of gained that elsewhere and then you put it into your music, or was it the music and the whole process of the music that gave you that positivity? If that makes sense.
No, it does. I think a bit of both, to be honest with you. Like I've had confidence in other areas. I studied journalism. I've worked as a TV AP. I've worked across all of the terrestrial channels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very often being the only one that looked like me. That is it. So I would come home and just write all my experiences.
Yeah.
That's where I could really unleash.
Okay.
And then go back in the office like, hello, June. How you doing? With my music, I'm like, you'll hear the album now, June. And so that was my catharsis.
Okay.
And that's what I put in my music. But yeah, my music definitely brings a side of me out.
Okay.
I think a lot of artists are like that, super shy, and then get to the music. And so, yeah, I think I knew who I was as an artist, which informed who I am as a person.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
That sounds. Yeah, it was like that way around. Yeah. All right. So so I'm gonna flip back in the past again. Back to the past.
Let's go there.
What was the journey that got you to Wasabi Wabi? I'm gonna keep butchering it, by the way. But so
you could just call it WS, maybe.
WS. So yeah, talk us through that kind of the process, because this is what's not the finished article, but it's, I guess, a product of
the journey so far.
So far, yeah. So
I feel like it took my whole life to make, to be honest. There are 10 songs, but I wrote like 60, 70 songs.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so on and off for like 5-10 years, I've been writing and, sending myself drafts of what it would eventually be.
Okay.
I started off singing when I was like a kid, 10 or 11 years old. I'm the youngest of 3. Not really singing in church, essentially, but just going to concerts and seeing my older sisters perform. I'm the youngest of 3.
Okay.
And I had music around the house, like Fella and Dolly Parton and everything. So
That's a mad mix. That is just crazy.
I mean, it's crazy. I could go deeper, like Prince and then 9 Inch Nails, and then my sisters had their own influences.
Yeah.
So I remember going into my sister's room and hearing the Slim Shady LP and Tupac and thinking, she's going through something. This is pretty deep. Like, he's talking about shooting up people. But then I got into my teenage years and I was like, I understand this perfectly. I've heard DMX and the whole night. Yeah. So I'm kind of a melting pot of that, plus forming my own. I remember the first rapper that I was ever like obsessed with was like Ludacris.
Yeah.
Like Roll Out was like my jam. And I was like, listen, you see, I know hip hop too. Shut up. But that influenced a lot of this because I rap on this album. I'm finally free.
Okay.
My older sister Lydia was like the first person to kind of understand that I could rap.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember a group called Pretty Ricky.
No.
Yeah. There was like a verse on there and I was going crazy.
Oh.
I'm like, what? And then my sister ran down. She was on the phone with her friend. Yeah. My sister's rapping. Oh. And mind you, she don't give compliments either.
Oh, is it?
But then I stopped. I was like, kind of like, hey. So I kind of continued rapping after that. But still, I was like, I can do any genre I want. So I kind of shied away from it.
Okay.
And Wabi Sabi really just made me feel like, no, you can do it. But back to your question, because I know
that's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah. So back to what you were saying. It took a lifetime, I think, to make. because even though I started back again after I graduated in 2013 doing shows, I could see the way my friends who were gigging were kind of not being treated fairly. You know, it felt like everyone had to be an accountant and sing.
Yeah.
And like you're studying
Duality.
law. Yeah. And I grew up thinking, no, like if I want to do this, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And so to me, it was like, as soon as I got my journalism degree, I handed it to my mum.
Yeah.
And I went to
Directly.
here you go. I've got it. And then I went to the studio and I started doing music. But I could see that it's very inconsistent. And I'm of Nigerian ancestry, so, you know, pay me.
Yeah.
So I kind of pivoted to journalism, stayed there, and I made singing more of like my hobby.
Okay.
But it wasn't until about 2-3 years ago that I was like, no, I really feel like I've got a talent in this. Let me, you know, instead of having SoundCloud, I was always on SoundCloud using like Frank Ocean instrumentals and singing over them.
Okay.
I said, no, you know, there's a term, an analogy by Chris Rock that I love so much. He mentioned moving to LA and having his car break down.
Yeah.
And he tried to get out of the car and ask for help.
Yeah.
And nobody helped him. But the moment he got out of the car and started pushing the car, that's when everyone, even Keanu Reeves, pulled up in a motorcycle. Let me help you, dude. You know?
Okay.
So for me, I didn't want to just complain about, you know, because I would speak to labels all the time and A&Rs all the time. And they would say, pick a genre. You know, if you're a rapper, make songs that are rap. If you're a rock artist, make songs that are rock.
Yeah.
Mind you, we don't know how many more Black British rock artists there are. This is before Nova Twin.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really that much of a reference, even though I grew up on Skunk and
Yeah.
So I'm always having to educate these labels. And so I just kind of got tired.
Yeah.
I grew up on Prince.
Yeah.
The man literally was independent for most of his life.
Yeah. No.
So I just thought I can do this myself. You know, I know what press is.
Yeah.
I have a decent manner in terms of dealing with producers.
Yeah.
So I just said to myself, let me do it myself. And Wabi Sabi was that kind of benchmark of me writing, recording, producing. I got it mastered.
Did it all, everything by itself.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a mother's love. Like my mum supported me so much in terms of encouraging me. She showed my album to everyone.
Yeah. Well.
I was like, she didn't know if I should do music, but you know, she came around. So her support definitely helped encourage me to keep going. And so Wabi Sabi is that. And I feel like if I could do that with my journalism money and with those resources, there's no telling what I can do.
Absolutely.
So it must be very satisfying as well for you to, obviously, the agents and the labels, they're not really about art, are they? They're mainly about, you know, making the money as much as they can.
Exactly.
So they're always going to try and pigeonhole you unless it's in their interest. So for you to go off by yourself and say, I don't really care what you lot are saying, I'm going to do it myself anyway. You've done it, put it out yourself, and then you've always got the support of your mum. You know, sometimes African parents.
Sometimes. A lot of times.
My parents were busy with worship. And working parents, I don't know. So they don't always support the extracurricular activities.
Aspiration.
Well, these days they want you to be a singer or footballer. These days now, if you're young now, but back in those days, not so much. So yeah, it's a massive step.
I have a question.
Yes.
Because I was just thinking as you were talking. And it's a new question that I have in my head now. But I'm interested in the artist's journey during lockdown times. So how did lockdown impact you?
Wow, lockdown. I mean, I'm such a homebody that I probably had extended amount of lockdown. I was still trying to say, no, it's not safe. And that's why I had everything. I was like, oh, now y'all understand how I feel. You know, I was already social distancing before it was a thing. I was like, get too close, bruh. But yeah, on a serious note, it was a very difficult time for people, for creatives. I myself lost people. So it was quite difficult. Especially even as my TV side, because I was working in TV at that moment. And so there was just a lot of loss in different ways, but it definitely encouraged me to write.
Okay.
You know, that's where I really came alive in terms of writing. Because I started writing in 2020, 2023. That was the genesis of Wabi Sabi. So I definitely think that time away made me like sit with what I want to do in my life. So yeah, it was difficult, but I think there was a lot of introspective talk going on. Yeah, absolutely.
And I was going to ask you as well, so a lot of people that we've come across, life, like real life, often inhibits what they want to do in terms of the music. So it kind of block, you've got to get a job, you've got to do the 9 to 5. So then it limits and hinders you in your creative process. But do you think, for you particularly, your day job kind of helped you with your music because of being in the media and that sort of thing? Or is it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think sometimes I felt like if I just focus on music, I would produce more music. So there were times that I took a gap, like, no, I'm going to follow my dream. And then I wasn't writing as much as I was writing when I was working my 9 to 5 and coming back and thinking, I got to get out of this job or whatever. Yeah. So it's weird. You think because you have all the time in the world, you'll use it just on music.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like sometimes with, doing music on the side, you have that 8 to 10 hours of just focusing on something else.
Yeah.
Like you're living life and bring it into what you do.
Because of experiences there. There's
experiences. Yeah, for example, on a different note, Rihanna's music coming back is going to be fire because she's had her babies and she's experienced another type of love and she has this business that's booming.
It's going to be a different type of album.
I can't wait because I'm a huge Rihanna fan. Let me just say that. So I feel like living life definitely helps. But yeah, it does hinder because sometimes you look at people who do that only and you just look at them like, wow, I wish... but I have different arrows in my bow or arrows or whatever. So I have to honor those different sides of myself while making sure I honor the artist. That's part of myself. That is means something.
And also, I think you need to be inspired. You can't just sit in a room. I mean, somebody probably can, but you can't just sit in a room, turn the lights off, and just write and come out. I'm not coming out to write a song. I don't think that's how it actually works. And if it does happen like that, it's kind of manufactured. It's not real. It's not real. I mean, I could probably write something, but it's not going to be from the highs. It's just going to be kind of.
And I guess everybody has different writing styles, methods, and what works for them at this period of time or in this time of their life. And you evolve and you change. So
yeah,
it's true. It's so true.
I'm one of those people. Once I get a seed in my head, I can't stop till I get it out. Yeah, I can't stop. I'll be lying awake at night. But if only I could actually write songs and sing.
Leave it to those who can.
It's another way.
He is though. He is.
Yeah, this is a creative.
Why did you have to touch my arm and make it like?
Because I'm hoping that the memory will stay
healing and
I'm reassuring you.
Unless you're both doing it. You're both doing it.
Yeah, I'm from afar and air.
See.
Let's go back to the. So, I know sometimes your accent kind of takes on a slightly American twang. Then goes. So is that because you lived there for a period of time, or just because of how you grew up?
Yeah, it's because I watched a lot of Fresh Prince.
Is it?
No, I'm joking.
I was going to say.
There was a guy in my sister's school that literally had an American accent that was like from Philly.
Yeah.
And he just said he watched a lot of Fresh Prince, so that's why I took Dirt Club. But I lived there for real. And I had cousins, my closest cousins growing up were from the Bronx.
Oh, okay.
So, and I lived in New York and then New Jersey.
Okay.
But I know most of New Jersey. I went to school in New Jersey.
Oh,
okay. Well.
So, and then I worked, before the pandemic, I worked regularly there, just like content creating and stuff. So, yeah, my accent was
kind of good.
Yeah.
Well, the left and right, as they say. So did that experience in any way influence your music, because it's a completely different continent to where we are now?
Yeah, for sure. Like for me to grow up, I was born in the early 90s, 91, moved there about 96, I think it was 95, 96. And then, came back in the early 2000s.
Oh.
At that time, American culture, pop American culture, Brandy, Aaliyah, Monica, Moesha, on the TV, like Living Single.
Yeah.
I grew up seeing such representation of what it is to be Black. And I went to a predominantly African-American school.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So this was the first time I was hearing about Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
I remember coming back stressed, learning about Selma. Like, what are we going to do? So coming back here in the early 2000s was like I remember just white noise in terms of it just felt so quiet to me.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, so I started looking at, okay, where is the culture here?
Yeah.
I would just be hanging out and just wanting to know about like Black British revolutionaries, even in music. I'm coming back, and Craig David was like, as I was buying all of the Craig David, I was like, give me, Eternal, everything like that. But yeah, definitely informed me. You know, I remember growing up, and Eve is from New Jersey or Philly or something like that. So I remember hearing a lot of Eve. I remember hearing a lot of Queen Latifah. She's from New Jersey. I remember knowing Whitney Houston and Faith Evans from New Jersey. But then also on the flip side, Bruce Springsteen is from New Jersey. Yeah. So my dad would be playing a lot of Bruce. My mom would be playing a Bon Jovi. And that's actually what I channeled. I'll talk a bit later, but that's what I channeled with Julia's style. Because I grew up on like anthemic rock as well. So, you know, I know what that feeling feels like in terms of like some powerful. Yeah. So you hear a bit of that in the music as well. I do honor a lot of like Britpop, and I grew up on Blur as well. But I definitely honored in this album that side of me that was so Jersey.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine it must have been a little bit of a culture shock. So saying coming from like a Black Power, the whole mainly black school and how America's set up, and you come here, and although we've got our own cultures are kind of like, you've got West Indians, you've got Bayesians, you've got Nigerians, you've got Ghanaians. So those are all different experience of black culture, but they're completely different. Even in West Africa, they'll be different. So there isn't whereas I feel like in America, they'll have like a one.
It's a more cohesive experience.
There isn't the different flavors of it.
Like they're American almost first.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Americans that are from New Orleans, Louisiana, New York, but they're like Americans. They're still rooted in their like blackness. You know? If I'm in this country, not that there's that division. I've seen it more together, especially like after like Black Panther.
What a film.
But there's still that sometimes dividedness, Ghana, Nigeria, etc. When it's like, no, we're all diaspora. They didn't ask us before we entered the ship. From Louisiana. They said, it's true. While we're all fighting each other, there's something else. But yeah, it was incredible to have all those influences, because even in America, I had friends that were Latina. I had friends that were from like Puerto Rico. So it was like, I didn't feel like I was missing out. I knew how to talk to different types of people. But when I got there, I had the strongest British accent.
Oh, right.
So I just remember being a kid and them saying, "Do you know the Queen?" You know? And I remember around the time like Princess Diana, rest in peace. They would ask me about Diana. She actually did open up my nursery school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But where was I? In America, because it was July 4th. So my sisters got to meet her. I can show you pictures of you July 4th. I probably need to.
You can start there.
Yeah, but they asked me about Spice Girls. Thank God for Mel B, because she was the only reference of women of colour. You know, then when I got back now to England, I had the strongest American accent. So I would say like water. And they were like, it's water. You know, but eventually I
leveled it out.
You
leveled it out. Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm a bit of a cinephile. I just learnt this word, so if I've pronounced it wrong, I don't mean the other file. I'll say cinephile. Okay. I grew up on a lot of different movies. Growing up, my sisters loved Goodfellas.
What a movie. What a movie.
Now it's my favorite movie. It's so good. And in the movie, I'm not saying it's real life. There's something called made, when someone gets made, right? So in my head, I thought of all the strong women I know, and I believe I'm a strong woman. And I thought to myself, what if it was like an initiation of like womanhood? You know, so I just imagine like this Avengers of strong women. And I felt like it's so easy to look at the dark things in life. But what if you've got it made? You know, what if your trials are really about, you know, your ability to kind of fight and power through? So that's what made is essentially. You know, that, and I was listening to a lot of Tyler. And I love this song she had with A Star called Girl Next Door. And the beat is like very South African and piano. So I wanted to look for that. And yeah, this is I won't say my version of that, but it's definitely inspired by that.
But quick question before you do that, I just want to have a quick movie reference. Goodfellas or Casino?
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
I'm sick of it. And let me just ask in case, because some people I've met have said casino. So
I have a friend who would definitely say casino.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
See, if you said good father, a good father. If you said godfather, I would be a bit nervous.
no, good.
Good
Good. All right, anyway, back to the music. That was random. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like very often, sometimes with like African sounds, and I know it's general because Africa is like a continent, people. It's very, sometimes it's hard for it to like, people think to cross over, but I'm so happy it's been picked up by BBC Introducing. Shout out to Melita Danette.
Nice.
She's an amazing BBC DJ. She received it, Future Hits Radio, like everyone has just been rocking with it. So it shows that African music is can be commercial.
So I guess I wanted to ask you, so on your bio, you pretty much had like everybody on there. So
everybody and their mama.
Beyonce on there, Florence the Machine's on there, Prince is on there, David Bowie's on there. So I know you kind of touched a little bit on the influences. It grew. So a lot of this was in your house when you were growing up, and then you kind of carried that on now.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked a little bit about your journey so far. So I wanted to ask, along the way in this journey so far, what was your biggest potential setback or pit stop that happened so far?
I would say I try not to focus too much on like setbacks. Even when I was making music for the album, I was almost going to be stuck in thinking about the no's that I'd received, and all the people that didn't, I don't want to sound like a rapper in the Source Awards, but all the people that didn't believe, but there's a lot, and I don't think that's just for artists. I think like people of color, women of color, Black women in particular, in any field you are, you're underestimated. Like it goes back to Michael Jackson, back in the 80s and them not playing Billie Jean, and it's like, are you rich? Why? So you're always underestimated, but you can't let that enter your confidence. And when it does, you release your debut album at 33.
Yeah, girl.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, my heroes are like another one you can add to the list, Tina Turner.
True on there.
There's a Sagittarius. I have to remember that. But so for me, it was like, okay, and I've always had like a very encouraging mother who was like, it doesn't matter if you're 40-something, 50-something. So I would say the barriers are, like I say in Made, things that were enforced on me. Lies told in terms of, if you're a Black woman, you can't do rock music. And sometimes they don't say it, sometimes they show it. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Like, you're like, excuse me. Exactly, like, no, prophets like hip-hop. Gangster rap,
exactly.
So for me, it's those kind of misconceptions. I just try to put it behind me. So those are the things, and the reason why I wanted to be positive with this album, because I was like, no, you can think those things over there. But in my studio, you could do anything you want to. And that's the feeling that I want to give anybody, Black, everyone, if you've been underestimated. And so for me, I think those roadblocks were definitely things to do with age. And sometimes they came from guys that were double my age.
Of course.
So I don't know.
People.
I can sell music to 15-year-olds. I can sell music to your 55. Good music is good music.
Exactly.
Elvis. I mean, Chuck Berry isn't my generation. I understand it. I feel it.
If you feel it, you feel it.
You feel it. It's timelessness. And that's what I wanted to maintain. Because a lot of the albums I grew up, I'm going to say another person, D'Angelo, huge fan of. Brown Sugar was my first album. Like, seriously, that is to me an iconic album. And I wanted to make timeless music. Actually, an instrumental that I wrote to the first one was Unbreakable. And that was really D'Angelo influence, like completely. And so, so for me, ageism and people's ignorance was what held me back, but I just kept stepping.
You know what's weird about that in life in general is that people put their limitations on you. So he, she, whoever, they think they're too old, therefore you can't do it because you're too old, or you can't do this because I can't do it, therefore you can't do it.
You shouldn't be able to do it. You shouldn't be allowed to do it. But I couldn't do it. You can't. Exactly.
Instead of just believing, instead of realizing your own limitations. Okay, I can't do it. That's fair enough. But there's no reason why somebody else can't do it.
It's true.
None of the stuff that you talk about is impossible because we've seen people already do it. It's like you're talking about flying to the moon or something like that.
Exactly.
Although people have done that. Allegedly, so it's kind of having that confidence really to say, well, okay, that's on you, mate, to be honest. And just like you say, keep it stepping. So that's one of the negatives. But what's been one of the, apart from most you released now in the first place, that would be easy cop out if you said that. No, we don't do easy. No, this one, goddammit.
Oh my gosh. Flashback of my childhood.
Exactly.
No.
Anyway.
Okay, Joe Jackson.
So what have been one of the early like highlights on this journey so far?
You guys mentioned it earlier, just in terms of it worked.
Yeah.
And it not in terms of like it went like number one. I'm an independent artist, so really is like me.
Yeah.
Just the fact that, okay, I thought about this, to have a blank page, I bet on myself.
Yeah.
And someone out there, well, quite a bit of people out there understood it. Yeah. That gave me confidence of, okay, go into that part of yourself that you think is weird and awkward in a space that Black women don't always get encouraged to go to.
Yeah.
Don't ask for permission. Yeah. They will never give it to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Create your own table. Do whatever you have to do to empower the artist in yourself, whether it is working 2-3 jobs. Don't let, like I always say, I want to leave this. I'm not being morbid here, but I want to, at the end of my life, when like 150, I want to know I've used all my gifts. I don't want to hold anything in, so I might have to do things a bit afraid.
Yeah.
I wasn't always confident that it would work or it could work. Now I'm thinking about another project.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah. And that's the whole point of Wabi Sabi, is about embracing that. I don't owe anyone perfection.
No.
And I think that that's been a big thing for me, is like, no, you can make mistakes. Yeah. You can sing a bum note. It don't happen often. But when they do, I don't run off the stage. Yeah. Just face that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah.
And sometimes the imperfections of the voice and the whatever is going on inside that you're bringing to the stage actually adds to that performance.
Yes.
It's like, Lauryn Hill's Unplugged album.
I love it.
Like, she talks about being so obsessed with being perfect, vocals perfect. And she had to realize that she had to let go of that.
For sure.
And like, I can totally relate to that. And also, I just, like, for me personally, when it comes to singers and stuff, when you can hear the emotion in their voice, it just does something extra for me.
Amazing.
So yeah. I think that's,
No, amazing. And I love that there's still people that listen to music like that.
Yeah.
Because, it was maybe because I've done a little bit of radio here and there. It was in the back of my mind when I was making the album, because I kind of know the format. I know they don't really want songs that's over 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why some of those songs, exactly. So the album is like 33 minutes, but there are songs that are like 5 minutes long, and then there's songs that are 3 minutes long. But I grew up on Bohemian Rhapsody, that's like 9 minutes long.
That's a tune.
I love Queen. I love Queen.
I can't categorize this.
Yeah. It's incredible. And so for me, it was that balance of commercial, and that's why I'm such a fan of like D'Angelo, Beyonce, K-Dot.
I have to say though, you didn't put Queen in your bio either, but
See,
fair people.
I only had but so long.
Come on.
No, I know you did. He would find something to tell you, but you didn't. Okay, it's all right.
Favorite brand.
I'm just getting strong.
To see it. So Queen wasn't in it.
So Queen was like it. Her to been still writing now.
That's what I'm saying. See, you're so
bio. You want?
It's all what you want.
Anyway.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Anyway, that's what we're saying. But yeah, I think sometimes there is. Hold on, this song really profound, guys. Listen to what I'm going to say.
All right.
I've oversold it.
The man speak. The man speak.
So sometimes, right, guys, listen. Yeah. There is success in failure. Yeah. So, like,
it's true.
Okay, you've cocked it up, whatever. But what happens is then you've learned how to do it better next time. So you shouldn't always be afraid to fail. No. I mean, that doesn't count for every instance, by the way. Yeah. Sometimes you failed, you just got in the chin. But in some instances, especially in your line of work, the first failure just leads to success further on. But some people don't want to even take that first failure.
What helped me with that also was like another person. I know I'm saying a lot of people, but like Missy Elliott.
She wasn't on that.
Yeah. And I really love these people.
It's coming out later on.
I believe you. Okay.
So you can't get everything from a 30-word account. So Missy Elliott,
Yes.
Yeah.
What helped me a lot was that she listens to hundreds of beats and makes a lot of beats.
Yeah, she's special.
So for me, when I didn't get initially, like after the 5th beat, the beat I wanted to write to, I thought, oh my gosh. But allowing myself to be like, no, if I have to spend the whole day listening to beats until something comes, then I will do. And then I wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, like for me, when I'm feeling quite rigid or feeling about other people's perceptions, then it limits me. So just knowing that there is no way to fail.
Yeah.
If people don't listen to it, I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
Prince had a whole vault of stuff that nobody heard.
Yeah.
He just made it because he wanted to.
Yeah, that's
So yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's a good question, right? Yeah. But I'm gonna go off kilter again. So you know before when you talked about getting arrested or you would get arrested.
I've never got arrested, Ma.
No.
Don't listen to this man.
I want to know.
Oh no, my record is clean.
Right.
I know I'm Nigerian. I don't know.
No, what's the disclaimer about? This alter ego that
He
you
wants
got.
details.
I don't know.
This alter ego
I wasn't there.
that could get you arrested. What type of things happens on show when you become that other person?
I don't know, just like bar fighting. No. I'm saying, what did you call me? No, nothing will get me arrested. Nothing. But just like, no, nothing will get me arrested.
It's just like you're.
To a show and then you'll see for yourself.
Yeah.
We'll find out. So both of you is covering over. You don't want to say what it is. All right. No, okay.
Nothing will get you. Will if you're looking to see me get arrested in the show, that will never happen. Okay.
But although some of the greatest rock guys did, Ozzy.
I knew you were gonna call for him.
And what were they?
Yeah. Well, no, rock. Biting off heads of You should do a pigeon instead of a bat.
I'd rather not eat pigeons.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm a stick.
All right. Anyway.
Chicken and fish.
Okay. All right. So we've talked about your influences. So normally around this time, we do head-to-heads, right? Yeah. So head-to-head. I mean, I'm being nice today, so I'm gonna call it head-to-head. I'm not. It's normally a celebrity kind of death match.
No, he's really never nice when it comes to this. So I'm shocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a breaking news.
He's on his best behavior today.
Oh.
Let me just get. I haven't said this dilemma yet.
Uh-oh.
Let me just.
In the words of Jimmy Collins, I don't like guys. don't like guys. Oh Lord, I need a notepad.
So
the pressure.
It's not a death match per se.
Okay.
What it is you've got two artists that you apparently like, but there's a list of people that you like that we don't know about.
Okay.
It sounded very sassy, right?
I know.
And then basically one of them, they're basically dangling over a vat of hot oil, and
wow,
you can only save one of them. They won't die if they in the oil. They'll just be.
It's like minor scarring.
Yeah.
Oil.
In any case, you gotta save one of them.
Wow.
So
is this in Gotham City?
Yeah. This is very dark. You should listen to YB7.
Batman a few days ago.
Okay, so two people.
All right, so you've got. It's a battle of the icons.
Oh.
So you can only save one, and we need to know why. You've got Prince, and you've got David Bowie.
Do I say?
And why?
Oh my. Can't say that on camera. Okay, I'll say.
It's a PG show, by the way.
Okay, no worries. Okay, children, go to bed. Not my children, your children. I don't have children. Okay, I would save, ideally, oh God, but I'm thinking of like David Bowie's daughter. Okay, I'm gonna save Prince.
You say Prince? Yeah.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's Prince in it. What?
No,
I can't say on Purple Rain
No.
because David Bowie has Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah.
No, I'll really give a reason. I would like to save both of them, but I can't. So I have to say Prince. And why? Okay, because he had David Bowie had experienced so much of life because he was older, I guess.
Okay.
Am I being ageist? Okay, no. I'll save Prince.
Yeah.
Just because I had to save somebody.
No. Cut, rewind. No. You need to say one of these motherfuckers right now. Yeah.
Adjudicators.
Yeah. You Prince. and David Bowie. And also, by the way, to add insult to injury, not only would they be bold in that valve of oil, their whole back catalogue and everything they've ever read will be erased from history.
Oh, no. Okay. It's going to be Prince.
All right.
Because of that catalogue.
So
That catalogue
is better than Bowie's.
Well, Prince is my most favorite artist. So yes, I love David Bowie. I went to his exhibition. He's amazing. But I've got no Dirty Mind, 99. No, we're saving Prince. No, we're rocking with Prince. That and I love Minneapolis. So yeah, we're gonna go with Prince.
Okay, all right.
Do you guys accept that?
We accept.
Took a while though, to be honest. But
I mean,
so the second one
Okay.
is less gruesome, more wholesome.
Oh, that's where we. Thank you.
In line with our PG show. We're gonna call it Battle of the Bands.
Okay.
So this is a sing with, and when I sing with, it's actually collab, like make a song with them.
Okay.
So sing with,
chill with.
chill with, tour with.
Sing with, chill with, tour with.
Right. So
I forgot it already.
yeah, chill. So sing. Let's go. Mickey said collab with,
Okay.
go on tour with,
Mm-hmm.
or just chill out, at home whatever with. Yeah.
Okay.
So you got the Beatles, you got Spice Girls, and you got Florence and the Machine. Like, yeah, I mean,
Sauce and the rest. Yeah. Where's the top?
Okay. So what was the first one? Sing with, yeah?
yeah, collab with, or whatever you want to call it.
Collab with. Oh. The Beatles.
Yeah.
I
With
would
the
go with the Beatles. I'm a big Beatles
You'd be
fan.
rich as hell if you did that, by the way.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna happen anyway. But I claim it. Yes, man. I love the Beatles, so I would collab with them.
Okay, cool.
I think will be a great fusion.
All right.
What was the other one? Chill with?
Chill with or tour with.
Oh,
And then all you've got.
I'm chilling with the Spice Girls. Me personally.
yeah. No, I would I would tour with the Spice Girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they would be amazing tour buddies. I was watching the David Beckham documentary.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of footage of them behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, I've watched that once.
Yeah, so they look really cool to tour with. Like, I would love to support them. I was a big Spice Girls fan.
Yeah.
And then chill with?
Everybody just Florence.
Yeah, Florence. Yeah, she seems like a cool person. I love her music too. Yeah,
That was all
that's a
right.
great one.
Right. So, just to let you know, you redeemed yourself in that second one. The first one is quite frankly atrocious. So,
I mean, what? You wanted me to put people in boiling oil?
I mean,
This man wanted me to boil a legend in oil. Are they plantains?
Took them over to Gotham and
Exactly. The question needed some altering.
game.
No, is the question.
Anyway, I'm off now. I'm out of it.
Okay.
It's gonna be over to.
Okay. So it's gonna be better.
I mean, sorry, I don't know.
No, it will
I don't
be.
know.
I know it will be.
Well, wait to hear it.
Social dilemma that I'm posing to you now.
Okay. With something.
So,
Yeah.
you've been married for 10 years. Should I say 10 or 5?
It's funny.
Oh, it's 5.
Either way, it's too long. Go.
Let's say you've been married for a substantial amount of time.
Okay.
And one night you're out with your hubby and good vibes. And, you guys are talking and you're just like, oh my gosh, babe. Like, I just love our life. I love it. And he's like, oh yeah, do you know what?
Just one carry like.
She's like, yeah, do you know what? I did good getting you pregnant. And you're like, huh? Sorry? What? And he basically confesses to 5 years ago, or let's say 6 years ago, actually.
Okay.
You were at uni, he got offered a job abroad and he wanted you to go with him.
Yeah.
And you were like, I would love to, but I've got to finish my degree. So you go over there, set up the life. When my degree's done, I'm coming over to you, baby. Got you. Yeah? Okay. He was like, oh, okay, cool. So, it's getting closer to the time where he's having to leave. So he says, come, let's do something special. Let's go away for the weekend, just you and me. Cool. You go away, no expense spared. Lovely. The drinks are flowing.
Yeah.
You kind of overdo your limit. Cool. You wake up the next morning, big banging headache, but you've been with your guy, you've had a great night. Then you panic. You forgot your contraception. Looking, can't find nothing. Oh, no. He's like, don't worry, babe. It'll be fine. 2 months later, you find out you're pregnant.
Dun, dun, dun.
You decide you can't finish your degree. You got to concentrate on motherhood. You drop out of uni. You have the baby. You move with your man to his new job, and you've had your life for 5 years. And then this is where he tells you that he intentionally got you pregnant that night because he intentionally got you drunk, and he knew that if he got you pregnant, you would drop the uni degree and you would follow him to the ends of the earth.
Wowzers.
But your marriage of 5 years has been a happy one up until you found out this. What are you doing?
What a dilemma.
What?
What a pickle. I'll be like, God, really?
All right, Selma. It's like Scooby-Doo.
The trauma. Oh my goodness. What would I do? I guess, even though it's been happy, it's been based on a lie.
Exactly.
It's manipulated.
Lying. It's a bit harsh.
Sorry,
You don't think that was based on a lie?
I'm just being devil's advocate, by the way. I had no condone anything that he did. So,
No, I think it's based on a lie. No matter what the intention is, it's based on a lie. The normal thing is to let people know if you want a child, then let them make that decision. Don't take my autonomy away from me. So, I just think there's a lot of that's unforgivable. I would most likely get a divorce.
Oh, Raj, like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't get.
Like you put a baby
That's my core value. I don't play with stuff like that.
Okay, great. I'm agreeing, yeah?
I know you disagree. You can disagree.
No. I don't disagree. I'm just throwing the devil's advocate out and ask the question.
Go on.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he's done your dirty, to be honest. But when you said about the life being a lie, potentially that life could have been, all he's done is speed up the timeline.
No, because I was doing my degree and you cut the situation you created.
Yeah, okay. Agreed. Wait, but you could have finished your degree and still went anyway. But the only difference would be that you have a degree.
But
To take from me.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, like I hear both.
I'm asking the question, by the way.
I hear both of you, but fate needs to play a part. Don't play fate, because I wouldn't play fate so that someone else can stick around. I could also, women could also do,
devious, isn't it?
yeah, like clear communication. If you're going to lose someone, you're going to lose them.
That's it.
Don't play games. Because first of all, I don't like games.
You know what?
And second of all, you can't fool me.
In fact, you know what? I support you.
Thank you.
Right.
Oh my God. I live for that type of validation.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but I feel like, I would divorce. I would seek therapy immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I mean, I would carry on with my life the best way I can.
To where because you live
You've moved to another.
I'm in another country.
Yeah.
I'll go to wherever there's support and family. So, that would be UK for sure.
Oh, wow.
And I would just heal. I'd find a way to heal. I would join community spaces with other women that have been lied to by men. I'm joking. But seriously,
That's long.
No, joking.
That's
No, I'm not a, But I would just try my best to heal as much as I can. And you can't heal with that type of toxicness. It's not about him. Okay, you've done that, amazing. Let the police deal with you.
Yeah, that's top level devious.
Yeah, that's deception. Absolutely. We're not doing that. No. Absolutely not. Yeah, so that's what I would do. Try and find healing, move forward in peace in whatever way that comes. But we're getting the liars out of the way. Yeah.
So just out of curiosity, what would you do? What would you do?
And yes, don't put up with that.
Was that you running a third?
Track star.
Divorce papers from back home now.
Who is this monster?
Like, I'm gone.
God.
That very week, I'm gone.
Absolutely. No, you don't lie. You don't love me.
Guys, it's a dilemma, yeah.
It's really happened.
Turn it to Angela Bassett waited to its hell.
Calm down. Yeah.
It's getting me.
I think so. That was worse than my one. You guys all riled up.
No, I love it. That's interesting. It is it because you like, oh God, what would nah? I would never.
Things like that are happening to people.
They are. There's some real.
I give thanks that it's not, those things have not happened to me or anybody that I know.
Yeah.
But these things are happening out there.
They are. They are. So the last song I wrote for the album.
What's all that about then?
What's all that about?
Yeah.
Phil Mitchell. Julia Stiles. Well, growing up, one of my favorite movies was Save the Last Dance.
Yeah.
I'm a 2000s kid. Like I said, I'm a cinephile. Not the other file. Cinephile. And so I love watching movies. And I just really resonate. Actually, I think it was a few years ago, I saw Julia Stiles on SNL.
Oh.
Yeah, I was watching SNL one evening and I saw her do that same dance with like a member of the cast. And I just thought, this is really a cool moment. And I just remember the character being, I don't know, looking within to move forward.
Yeah.
And so for me, I used her name as a metaphor for moving forward. Yeah. I grew up in an area near Bromley where there was a Bromley contingent. That's like Susie Sue and Sex Pistols used to hang around there back in the 70s. So there's that element of like punk in me. Years ago, I was trying to like work with like Adamant. Had a coffee with Adamant and everything. Yeah, so I had a lot of new wave influences. So it's a bit of that really. But I do love like alternative music. Yeah. I just allowed myself in this album to go where I wanted to go.
Yeah, no.
My shuffle's crazy. I could go from like 9 Inch Nails to like Bowie. So I wanted to show that in my music.
Yeah. And both those tracks really work.
Thank you.
They're really great.
Oh, you're lovely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Look at you, chuffed.
That's how I want you to feel. So, yeah, I'm happy. Thank you.
Okay, so fill us in on what's coming up. What's next for you in your future?
I mean, shows. Doing shows. I'll be performing in New Cross Inn.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I can say it.
Yeah, you can say it there.
Yeah, Wednesday, June 25th. I'll be at the New Cross Inn. I'll be headlining, and there's going to be some special guests. That's TBC.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, just doing more shows throughout the year, festivals. So yeah, everything is on Prophets of Rock, which is my Instagram. Prophets, not profits. So you're, profits, but we still work, but Prophets of Rock, and you can get everything there.
Okay, all right. So normally we end a show asking them to give us some sort of profound saying that we can clip up and make you look really clever. So yeah. So no, but to be fair, you've already kind of done that a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Early on, but to say that you thought I have another pearl of wisdom for us.
Good.
So you went down the independent route, yeah.
Oh.
So this is a sub question, by the way. So if you were now offered, if a label came to you now today and said to you, you know what, actually we're interested, would you take that deal, or would you still plow forward with your independent route?
That's a great question. It depends on the deal. I'll need an entertainment lawyer and some time. You ain't gonna TLC me, say 2 hours. And I love that earlier team.
Yeah.
There was a lot of y'all. But I would look at it thoroughly. Okay. And if I was happy with it, because people can be a bit desperate, actually, especially, you want to quickly sign. Yeah. But like I said, I'm in my early 30s. Yeah. I'm not desperate.
Yeah.
So I do music because it's fun and I have a talent for it. Yeah. You're not going to put me in a contract that doesn't fit or suit my soul.
Sometimes you sell yourself short, really, with your value.
100%. So if it makes sense and they're there to support and they're going to be, loyal to me as I am to them and not going to throw me out because I haven't done 2 million, or gone diamond. Yeah. And then, absolutely, I'm looking to build. Yeah. So for the right contract, absolutely.
But I think it'd only be if they followed your pathway. So it's not like coming in and trying to change your direction.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, don't try and change. Yeah. But I will absolutely listen 100%. And if our goals is, because I think a lot of the time they think independent artists want to sell bricks and plastic. Yeah. No, I understand. Like I said, I'm Nigerian ancestry. I understand profitability. Okay, I don't jack. So we can leave that out. I get it. You want to do well. I made this independently, but I knew I'm gonna write it in a certain way. Yeah. So absolutely, our aims have to align. Yeah. But I also believe in that era of Bowie, that era of D'Angelo and Erykah Badu. Yeah. Of we can be super commercial. What's more commercial than a beautiful Untitled video? Yeah. But Voodoo album is really nuanced and avant-garde.
Yeah.
So as long as they could understand that I'm not a microwave artist, I'm here for a long time, then I will sign it. Because it's hard to kind of do everything independently. So if somebody wants to help and support and sign, I'll sign. Absolutely. I'm not anti-signing a contract. Just the right one.
Yeah. So where can we find you? Where can your millions of fans find you if they want to hear about you?
Oh, my pending millions. You can find me on all social media accounts from TikTok to X, Twitter, Instagram at Prophets of Rock. On Twitter, it's the rock is with like a 0, but everywhere else, it's Instagram.com/Prophets of Rock.
Right, well, it's that now. It's done, isn't it? That's it. All right. I've been Michael.
I've been the Sabi House. And we've had the wonderful, elegant